All right, let's go out to Dana in Salt Lake City. What's up, Dana in the Utes? How we doing?
Doing well, thank you. How are you?
Dude, we're just having a party.
Great.
So what's up? How can I help?
Okay, I am.
Hey, do me hey, Dana, do me a favor. Talk directly into your phone for me, okay?
Okay, I am.
Okay, all right,
Can
great.
you hear me better?
Yes, a little bit better. There you go. Go for it.
I am a 63-year-old grandmother. I've been divorced 3 times. I've had several relationships since my last divorce, but have not worked out. I cannot keep even friends. Although my children, I have 5 children, I get along great with them. They're adult children. My grandchildren, I get along with great. It's the personal relationships that I have with marriages, with trying to find the right man. I don't know if I am a narcissist. I don't believe that I am, but I am afraid that I might be. I cannot keep even friendships. I am sad that I can't do that right now, that I've been trying to get back with even my best friend that I've had for years that does not want anything to do with me.
What's been the catalyst for, number one, thank you for your vulnerability. Like what you're saying is hard to say out loud, right?
Oh, very much so.
When we get married, we, at some level deep in our bones, say this is forever. And you said that 3 times. And
yes,
we think that, good grief, when we were 12, or before that, we were 4, we could barely remember to go to the bathroom, but we can always have friends. And then when we're adults, there's an extra sense of shame and what a loser, right? So it's a bold, brave step to say that out loud. So I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for saying it out loud. Let's go. Let's divide these up. What happened in your marriages? If you were to look at all 3 of them and say, here's a common denominator across all 3, what would that be?
The common denominator would be me, as in, that's what I've always figured. It's me. I had to kind of look and say, yeah, it's me. So what is the issue? I think that it is when things start going wrong and I try to voice my opinion or I say something, but if I don't agree with you, I get so upset.
Why? What happened in your life that made you circle the wagons on this idea that if you're wrong, you're worthless?
I don't know.
It came from somewhere.
I know it had to, but I had a great childhood, so I don't know. The only thing in my childhood I could remember, I came from a very religious family. I wanted out of the house fast because I did not want that lifestyle.
Hold on. I'm going to stop you right there. You did not have a great childhood then.
Okay, there you go. True.
Because
yeah,
I often take the opposite call. How do I get my kid out of here? And to quote my friend, Dr. Henry Cloud, I've got to often teach parents how to give their kids problems like rent and bills because their life is so great at home that they don't want to leave, both relationally and with needs being met. Yours was the opposite. You couldn't wait to go.
Correct.
So carrying around this narrative that everything was great and wonderful and grand is not true. Somewhere along the way, being wrong was dangerous. Somewhere along the way, somebody took away your power. And what I mean by that is it could be as simple as you didn't want to hug every one of those uncles. And you had to line up and hug them all. And they'd kiss you on the mouth and on the ear when you were a little girl. And you didn't want to. And you squirmed and you tightened up your body. And you got in trouble for it, not them. And you learned at a young age that what you want does not matter. What matters is that mom and dad look good in this little system that we're in. And Dana, I'm just making this up. Am I close or not?
You're very close.
Okay.
I rebelled at a very young age just to, yeah.
And often we look at, we look at children, especially younger children, that quote unquote rebel. And we want to beat them down and blame them instead of looking at their little bodies that are not developed yet and say, what about this system that we have dropped this child into is so sick that this child's body is saying, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
now you're 63. And for 35 years, you're willing to lose it all for being right.
Correct.
For quote unquote winning. Congratulations. You see what I'm saying?
Yes. Not working for me.
No, there you go. There you go. I think the fact that you're asking this question would suggest, just off the top, that you're not a narcissist. But let's run down the list just for fun. Do you believe the world was designed for you? That ultimately, you are mostly smarter than everybody that you are around. You're probably more or less more beautiful than other people. One day you're going to be more successful than everybody around you. Is that how you see the world?
No.
Do people in the world exist for your pleasure?
No.
What are you entitled to? Besides being right.
Nothing, really. No entitlements. Seriously.
Let me ask you this. When one of your husbands was to say, we're not making out enough, and you felt that rage, I call it that inner thermometer, just shoots up, right? And it explodes out the top. And you point at him and say, how dare you? We make out all the time and this and this and this.
Yes.
Do you feel like he was stupider than you? Or do you feel like he was being honest and you were having to defend yourself?
Never thought any of them were stupider than me. I just felt like they were picking on me, like they were trying to. Yeah, but it was me. You're bad. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. You're not giving me what I need. So here I am. So then I feel like I have to defend myself. And
So your body has some pretty simplistic, just pretty simple responses to trauma.
Correct.
It'll run. It'll turn and pick up a stick and fight. And it's amazing. I've got a gigantic 13-year-old son who's very, very strong. We wrestle. We got wrestling mats upstairs. When we wrestle, he's very strong. But when it comes down to like confrontation,
yes,
his natural inclination, he's very, very, very fast. He will take off. He leans away. My 7-year-old daughter, who's 0.3 pounds, I could sneeze and knock her over. If we get sideways, she squares up and gets ready to throw down. So there's nothing about gender. There's nothing about strength. There's nothing about size. It's just how bodies respond. And for some reason, your body responds to somebody challenging you as an act of war.
Yes. My last husband said I could beat him up with my mouth.
And what I want to ask you is, what has that got you?
It's gotten me to divorce.
Are you done with it?
I am so done with it. I'm in a relationship now and trying so hard to make this work.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, you're already doomed to fail again.
Oh.
Here's why. You're trying to constrict it even tighter and tighter and tighter until it snaps.
Oh, wow.
What I want you to do is to open your hands completely and just freaking let go, Dana. Let go. The more you have tried over the course of your life to not screw something up, the tighter and tighter it has become. And then when he inevitably says something that's going to be of confrontation, why do you put the trash in? Did you not get this thing? Why didn't you pick me up when you said you were going to be there? There's no margin. It just goes. Kabam! It snaps. It's over. I'm out. Bye.
Yep. That is That's me. That's it.
So let's do the exact opposite.
Okay.
Here's what I mean. When you feel your body setting off again, and you've done this long enough now, and actually you are super, just so you know, you are 20 counseling sessions down the road. Have you been to therapy before?
Yes.
Okay, you're way down the road, which is impressive. It's really incredible. So I want to tell you, you're right at the door here, okay? I want you to carry around a little journal with you.
Okay.
And don't even use your notes app because I want you to take the time, the kinetic time to write this thing down, okay?
All right.
And when you feel your body starting to set off, I want you to hold your breath, hold it for 1, 2, 3 seconds, and remember that knucklehead on some podcast you talked to one day. Okay?
Okay.
And all I want you to do is to look at the person you're about to explode on and say, I need 3 minutes. I need 5 minutes. And then I want you to walk outside and I want you to write down what you were about to say to that person. Write it down in your journal.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Is that cool?
That's way cool. Yes.
And next, anytime y'all are about to get into a discussion, I want you to, about a thing, whatever the thing is, I want you all to sit on the same side of the table and take a little note card and put in the middle of the table thing that we're talking about. That way, all the energy and frustration and rage and anger, all those things that come up are going to go to this thing, not to you and not to back to him. Remember this in your soul. If you win and he loses, you both lose.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Okay?
Yeah, that's great. Thank
If
you.
he wins and you lose, you both lose.
Right?
So the goal here is to, what is the thing that is going to push our relationship a little bit further down the road? Just a couple of inches. And then a couple inches beyond that. And then a couple inches beyond that. Right?
Yeah. Right. Wow.
But here's your new identity. Okay?
Okay.
I want you to say these words out loud. I'm Dana, and I no longer go to... No, let's don't even do that. I'm Dana, and I'm a person who seeks peace.
I'm Dana. I'm a person who seeks peace.
I'm Dana. I don't fight anymore.
I'm Dana. I don't fight anymore.
I'm Dana, and I will love you till the end of time.
I'm Dana, and I will love you till the end of time.
And now what we're going to do is we're going to work in service of those 3 identities. We're just going to work backwards on it. What do I have to do way upstream so that I can love you till the end of time? That means I got to, like when you are with this person, say, it's pretty obvious that I can, I have a hurricane inside of me that can be unleashed on from time to time. And so I want to try to do something different now that I'm 63.
Yeah.
When I feel the hurricane coming, I want to step away. So I want you to know that I love you. I'm in. I like dating you. And I want to protect you and this relationship and myself. And so sometimes I'm going to say, I need 5 minutes. It's what some moron podcaster told me. I need 5 minutes. And then I'm going to write it down and then I'm going to come back in. And I might write something down on a note card and put it in the middle of our table. And you're going to think, you're dating a crazy person. But we are getting on the road to being well because I'm not fighting you anymore. I'm seeking peace. I'm seeking peace. And I'm going to seek peace in a relationship. I've got high hopes for you, Dana. If you commit, I'm never going to war again. I'm done going to war. And once I take war off the table, once I take rage off the table, once I take walking away off the table, once I take indignation off the table, then it leaves only this many other options like discussions and communication. And I need to go for a walk. And let's go talk to a counselor about this. Let's call my sister in because she can actually hear me. Or maybe you call your friends and you say, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I treated you like the demons that have been hounding me since I was a little girl, and I'm sorry. Give me another shot. 63 years old, it's never too late to turn it all around. I'm so grateful for you, Dana. Keep me updated on your journey.